recently came across a video for the best settings for OBS.
The best!
But it wasn't, because it was only over one piece of hardware. Today I'm going to go over every piece of hardware for every user out there, whether you're AMD, Intel, Nvidia, or X264, for the best OBS settings for streaming and recording for 2026. So stay with me. All right, considering that you're on my video trying to get the best settings for your stream or your recording, I can only assume you already have OBS installed. If you don't, just run over to Google, type in OBS, download the latest version. This also works with Streamlabs OBS as well. And the first thing you want to do is go into File, go to Settings. We'll go down to Video. Make sure you set your base resolution to your main monitor. Mine's 1440p. Yours might be 1080p. Your output scaled resolution. This is what you want your stream to be. I know everybody talks about 1080p being the best stream, being the best quality. 720 looks good as well, but there's a middle ground that even works better, and that's 1664 by 936. You can custom input that in here. You just type it in because it's not in the drop down, but it is 1664 by 936. Now I have my output scaled resolution to 1440p because that's what I record, but I stream at 936. I do have a video that I made about recording and streaming at two different resolutions. I'll post that up here in the video. It's going to be in the left, right, bottom. I don't know. I'll also put that link down in the description if you want to watch that video and learn how to set that up. Once you get this set up, you want to set your FPS value to 60 for a smooth. If your computer can't handle 60 or your internet, you can go 30 frames. It'll still look good, but you know, if you can, go with 60. And then the next thing you want to do is go over to output. You want to change your output from simple to advanced. Make sure you change from simple to advanced. And we're going to start with the AMD encoder, which is the H264, the AVC. In my rescaled output, I got it at Lanxos, which is the best rescaler. And as you can see, I am streaming at 936 over here. We're going to do a rate control CBR, which is constant bitrate, and 7,500 kilobytes is how I have mine set up. Now Twitch says they only allow up to 6,000, which is correct, but you can go up to 8. You want to be very careful not to go over 8,000 because they will degrade your quality, and so be careful with that. With AMD users, I set mine to 1 second keyframe, preset to quality, profile high. I do not click pre-analysis. This is like for fast motion, and there's a reason I don't click this because I have it in my custom options down here, which I will show in a second. Max B frames, you want to set that to 2. Now for AMD users, I have about 12 different custom encoder options that you can paste into the options box down here. I will drag this over now. All these custom encoder settings you want to use. This will help with stream, with recording, and I will have all these settings linked in the description, so just go down there, copy and paste into your AMF options, and that's only for AMD graphics card users. One other thing that I forgot to mention, when you go over to your stream and you connect your Twitch, make sure you click on ignore streaming service setting recommendations. This will overlook the 6,000 and let you run it at the 7,500, 7,200, as long as you're under 8,000. Once you do have all your settings set up, we'll come back and click on enhance broadcasting. We'll enable this. This will also help with better quality as well. All right, now for Nvidia users, you want to make sure you're on the advanced setting as well. So change it from simple to advanced. You'll want to select your video encoder as the Nvidia NVENC H264. So make sure you select that. And again, if you are recording and streaming, make sure you have it set here as a rescale output at 936. For your settings with Nvidia, since I don't have Nvidia, I can't show you, but I'll tell you. Rate control, you want it to be set to CBR. Bitrate, again, you can have 7,500, 7,200 if you can handle that with your internet. Keyframe interval for Nvidia, I recommend 2 seconds instead of 1, and you will have a preset. I would run P6, which is slower for better quality. Your multi-pass mode, I would select that to 2-pass quarter resolution. Your profile set to high. Make sure you do not click on look ahead. You do want to click on a psycho visual tuning, which is for fast motion gaming. Make sure your GPU is set to 0 because that's going to be your main GPU, and your max B frames, you want to set that to 2 as well. So Nvidia users, that is your settings. All right, and for my Intel graphics card users, your best settings that I have found when I was using an Intel card is as such. So on your video encoder, you want to make sure you select your quick sync H.264. Again, if you're doing the rescale, 1664 by 936. If not, 1664 by 936. Linxos as your rescale output because that does give you the best quality. We want to use a CBR rate control. We want to do the same bit rate, 72, 75. If you can handle it, just don't go over 8. On the keyframe interval for your Intel card, you want to run a keyframe of 3. I found 3 to give the best quality. You can play around with this. You can drop it to 2, drop it to 1. Just play around with the keyframes to see which looks better to you. You also want to get your target usage. I used TU1, which is the slowest for best quality. You can run the TU2, which will take some of the load off a little bit. Profile set to high. Latency I set to normal. B frames I also set to 3. And I also clicked on the subjective video enhancements. That is like psycho-visual tuning for Nvidia for fast motion. Now for the people that like to run their CPU, which I do not recommend if you have a one PC setup, do not run X264. This will literally cause so many issues with lag. It can cause frame drops because you're using your CPU power to do your streaming while you're gaming. Now, if you have a dual system setup and you have a great PC that is your second PC and it has a great chip in there, by all means run X264 if that's the only thing you're doing on it. Because at that point, that's the only thing running. It'll handle it. If you're gonna run X264, you can run your bitrate again, 7200, 6000, 75. Keyframe interval, you want to run it too. With your CPU, you want to run, I would start off with, if you're on a single PC setup, start with fast or faster. See how the quality looks. Maybe go up to medium if it's working okay. Keep moving yourself up until you notice like major CPU usage and you're having issues, then drop it back down a couple. Second PC users, you could probably go with slow, because that's the only thing you're going to be doing. For your profile, you want to set that to high. For your tune, just leave none. And do not worry about the X264 options. Just leave it right here, set it like that, apply it, and you're ready to stream. As far as recording goes, do the same exact settings that you would be using for your stream. The only difference is when you're recording, you can record at a better quality with a better encoder, higher bit rate, because it's not using your internet, it's strictly using your PC. I like recording in HEVC or AV1. So yeah, HEVC, AV1, either one of those two are going to be great options. Your rate control is CBR. I run mine at 30,000 kilobytes, which is 30 megs. Keyframe interval, AMD, I run 1, 2 for Nvidia, and 3 for Intel, 2 for H.264, and I always have quality set up for my recordings. And then of course I do have my custom encoders down in here for my AMD, which has disappeared because I changed it over to X264 on this side of things. Let me go ahead and get this copied over. Now, if you're going to do multi-streaming, as you can see down here, ADM multi-stream, you can download that on the browser. I got my Kick in here, I got my Twitch in here. That's a whole nother thing. Just go look that up on how to multi-stream on OBS. It'll take you where you need to go to download this plugin. I hope the video helped, especially for people running different hardware, whether it's Nvidia, AMD, Intel, or X264. Those are the best settings that I've found to work for me over the years. You can try them out, tell me what you think, make little slight adjustments and tweaks to it to try to get a better quality. But I hope it helped. If you enjoyed the video, if it helped you out, or if you need people that need help, please share the video. Also, leave a comment down below. Let me know how I did. If you don't want to leave a comment, just an emoji will work. It'll shoot it out to a broader audience. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, smash the notification bell, and hit the subscribe. That'd be awesome. And that's it. Much love to y'all. Appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. I'll see you on the next one.